Hey there team, welcome back. Barry Watson here, aka Wild Mountain Man, and of course, lover of all things to do with wild camping and tenting. Today I am in this idyllic location, and I must admit, I am super excited. Barry, why are you super excited? I'm super excited because I get to talk to you about how to pitch your tent above the bushline in the snow and when it's windy. Before we get into it, can I please ask that you subscribe to the channel? That way you can keep in touch with all the great videos I put out, and that'll be really helpful for you and obviously for me as well. So if you're ready to deep dive in, let's go. In terms of finding an ideal tent spot, your first priority is to find somewhere that's as flat as possible and away from any potential risk of avalanche. Once you find that spot, you want to get to work and try to make it as flat and as compact as you can. If it's windy, it's a good idea to attach one of the corner guy lines of your tent to the waist belt of your pack so that your tent is not going to go anywhere. And when it is windy, it's always a good habit to keep a close hold on all your associated tent bags. My friend Bill has a great setup. He's already tied together his peg, poles and tent bag so that once he's secured the upwind corner of his tent, there's absolutely zero chance of any of his bags being blown away. By pitching your tent with your back towards the wind, you'll find it'll fall out in front of you and make it a lot easier to set up. When it's really windy, it can be helpful to have you and somebody else set up your tent. Then you can go and help them set up their tent. In terms of what pegs to use in the winter, your classic foot-long, aluminium, lightweight, snow stakes are very good. For those who are on a bit of a budget, I tell you what, just as good are these wooden ones. My friend Bill uses these, and these are strong, lightweight, and inexpensive. One of the challenges when securing your tent is how to deal with the short loops on the corners and the sides of the base of your tent. To overcome this, what you can do is add some short cord to each loop that'll give you more flexibility to where you will put your peg in, and also a lot more flexibility to be able to use a T-anchor to secure the base. Another good option to secure the base of your tent is to use a double or a triple piggyback peg arrangement. Once the base of your tent is secure, you can go ahead and start putting up your poles. There's several different good ways in which you can peg out your guy lines in the snow. Firstly, you can use walking poles. Another one is you can use your ice axe. You can also use your snow stakes, put in vertically. You can also fill up a dry sack or compression bag with snow, attach it to your guy lines, bury it, and that'll also be very secure. One of the most common ways to secure your guy line in the snow is to use a T-anchor. This is where you dig a hole, you cut a groove for the guy line, then bury the snow peg in the snow, you stomp on it, and at that point it's not going anywhere. At times the ground is so frozen that you can't resort to some of the things I've talked about. So you've literally got to find some rocks to be able to put on the guy lines to secure your tent. Another consideration when it's windy and you're in the snow is spindrift. Now you can see one of the pictures here, my friend's actually got the snow right up to the edges, allowing a bit of air to potentially come in, but stopping as much as he can spindrift. You'll see also my friend's built this wall against his tent. Now that wall is not only going to help reduce the amount of wind coming against his inexpensive tent, but it also helps minimize the effects of spindrift. really adverse weather, it may be necessary to put your tent literally in a hole or to carve out some snow blocks and create a wall of protection around your tent. Digging a hole in your vestibule can be another great way of being able to increase the functionality and the comfort while you're in your tent. The good thing about snow is that it hardens as the night gets colder and it literally locks in your pegs in the ground. So in the morning, you need to use something a lot stronger than simply a snow shovel to break up the frozen ground and retrieve your pegs. As you look to break camp, what's a good idea to do is to look around the site to make sure you've left nothing behind. No personal gear, no pegs that are accidentally lodged in the ground. So when you leave, you're leaving nothing behind. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate you tuning in today. And if you hadn't subscribed, can I please ask that you do that now? That'd be really helpful for you in terms of catching up with all the other helpful videos I'll be putting out. So I look forward to seeing you in the next video. And don't forget that if you've got any questions or comments or any thoughts, please put them in the comment section below. I do read them, I do respond, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Bye for now.